All right, now that Adam has so graciously given us his permission to start, ladies and gentlemen, who is ready for some goddamn werewolf?
I am.
Yes, I am.
Fantastic.
No, you're not, Adam. Where's your character sheet?
It's right here. It's like cut in half.
I don't believe it.
What do you mean it's cut in half?
You gotta believe it. No.
Wait, no, I want an answer to Xavier's question. What the fuck do you mean it's cut in half? That's the second one he made for you.
It's 2 pages.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I got half from the first one I found, and the other half, I don't know, it's somewhere up my butt.
All right, so while I get our jukebox going to compensate for a crippling lack of personality, who wants to recap the last session?
Oh, fuck. I don't
me.
remember.
So we're this kick-ass noble family in the British Isles of what were we, of Danish descent?
Dutch
descent. And our dad's a huge asshole to all of our characters. And when he went away, Tom turned into a werewolf. I tried to counter this by turning into a werewolf as well. And everybody we've ever known or loved has been murdered. And that's where we left off.
Yeah.
Somehow Adam survived.
Thothalaith, greetings. How's it going?
I think that's pronounced Leith.
Probably. I
Like
tend to default to short vowels because I think they sound cooler, but Thothaleith. Either way, we're glad to have you here. So yes, when we return, you, the children of Garrett Van Constantine, have inherited both a great legacy that other Garou would kill for, and a great yoke around one's neck that other Garou could scarcely imagine the weight of. While he was away, after bringing you a newly reared and quite feral sibling from the depths of the wilderness, he took off again, and Tom, the eldest brother, Gawain Van Constantine, had his first change. Leander sought to invoke his own, being on the cusp of the change as well, and succeeded. To the complete detriment of everyone in the general vicinity, as there were now 2 slavering, raging, frenzied Krynos werewolves.
I thought I could control it. I couldn't.
Elizabeth von Constantine hid in her bed, the first time in history hiding her head under the covers has ever saved anyone.
It works, too. It works, kids.
And Lucius, I believe, was hiding in the flowers somewhere.
Yeah, no. Well, no. You remember?
He dug under a wall.
That's right. You dug under a wall, you ran, Leander brought him back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it turns out, what was it? Vasil did the math of the average amount of dirt you'd have to move past the average width of a castle wall.
Yeah.
And turns out you moved a lot of dirt. You were probably a very physically impressive wolf.
Oh, I mean, is it a castle wall or is it one of those log walls?
No, it's
Mott and Bailey.
it is a Mott and Bailey technically, but it's a stone wall surrounding the keep. It's not a palisade. That's the word you're looking for, Tom. All right, so if you remember your father's words, at least particularly Gawain, perhaps Lucius, he told you that there would be people from the local cairn coming to take you to them in 2 days' time. So, what happens? How do you spend those 2 days after you find your errant brother, after you bury the bodies of family and servants? What do you do?
Dig him back up.
And Adam's a necromancer.
I didn't know he was a Giovanni.
Yeah, that doesn't lie.
Adam's always a Giovanni.
He just has one character the whole time. A Giovanni, incestuous, lolly, drug dealer.
They're making like a monster. Like that's a real monster. It's making
I
characters.
don't know if we've made contact with any of your people.
I was gonna say I think Leander might have tried to. I'm assuming we live fairly close to a town, right, or like a village.
Yeah.
I think Leander probably would have gone trying to find people to do basic castle upkeep due to everybody being dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Now that's interesting. So you think you might have hired some people from the nearby local settlement?
Yes.
That's not bad. That's actually fairly prodigious work given the culture, and if you don't want to be a farmer, getting to live in a castle is not the worst.
Yeah, it's like really cool house sitting.
What does it do with that though?
How about a charisma and what do you want to add to this? Like leadership?
Performance.
What do I have? Of the social skills, I have only etiquette. I've spent most of my life reading books and avoiding people.
All right.
So you come out of your shell?
I will give you etiquette if you can sort of describe to me how you use that to attract hirelings.
What Leander probably did, he was like, well, don't know how to do everything that requires basic castle upkeep, so how would I do this? He probably went into town, and first concern was probably food. I don't know how well young medieval men were taught how to cook, so probably tried putting on his best charm going into town, trying to find somebody who knew how to cook as well as somebody who knew, I guess, janitorial services?
Who's squeaking?
Somebody's squeaking.
Is that me? I don't think that's me.
No, is it me?
Probably, I don't know. Was it me?
David Jones? Is this me?
Yeah.
How am I speaking? No.
Yeah, Davy Jones knows.
Okay. Let's see how you...
Yeah, well, I was like, imagine Leander going to town and trying to find somebody to cook and doing the whole, Mama, recently our castle has... Everybody was murdered. No, probably not leading with the murder. Basically just trying to politely solicit people for castle work. Yeah, somebody's nose breathing.
I'm going to give this to you at a difficulty 5.
In that case, I have 2 successes. I have no specialties. I have a 10 that didn't help.
All right. So 2 successes?
Yes. I'm going to take somebody's mother away from them to cook for my brothers.
You enter town, and almost immediately, as you walk in, or ride in, as the case is most likely. And by the way, are you going alone?
Riding.
Yeah, you guys have 2 horses.
I'd like revengeance.
Well, it depends. I'd probably take my sister if the eldest brother does not wish to go.
Anaí, how's it going? Yeah, Adam, finish your werewolf. Medieval Craigslist. How's it going, Shiny?
That was just the ye old town bulletin board.
Yeah. It is finished.
It is finished. We were late this time because he was watching Westworld.
Yep.
As you ride into town, almost immediately, you start getting sideways glances. The villagers seem to regard you wide-eyed and in hushed tones. They seem to slide back into their... I did a lot of research on Ireland lately for what I'm working on, not so much England, and the only thing I can think that they might be constructed of is like wattle. But they sort of slide back into their small wattle buildings to seeming to escape you, and it appears your father's reputation precedes you. I'll count it, Shiny. You can give it for any reason, so that's 1 for Xavier.
Yeah.
Are they just doing that? It's those Van Constantine boys again. Dukes of Hazzard theme plays.
Think more like Nosferatu, when they totally try to warn not Jonathan Harker not to go up to the mountain. It's sort of that. They might not necessarily know that your father is a monster. However, if they've had any interaction with him, that predator nature is going to come to the fore. Also, given the fact that he's never here, gives him a little bit of an air of mystery. So it's more like, it's the Lord's boys. Be careful of them. You never know what they're going to do.
We're going to take your women, so they can take care of our land. What did you? What?
What's wrong with you?
This is the medieval ages.
Please, we're only teenagers.
Most.
I guess I'm probably going into whatever sort of central congregative area this village has,
Okay.
and just putting on my best noble lordly manners that I try to remember. I am Leander Van Constantine, second son of Garrett Van Constantine. Recently, we have had a loss of employment at our castle, and I seek those of you who may cook on behalf of us and take care of the castle in our stead.
Yusuf, you are not indeed a wanker. You are always helpful. They are currently in England, fairly near York. A couple days ride away from the city of York, in the year
And it's,
1179.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say it's the 12th century, I believe. I promise my father will be there rarely.
At this point, I would appreciate a perception alertness roll from both Leander and Elizabeth.
You didn't get a choice in the matter, Adam. You came with me.
Yep. Can I have 2 dice?
3 successes.
There.
Chaz, now you have to read the Cambridge Guide to Medieval England.
I did buy a I forget exactly what it is. I have it on my Kindle, but it's sort of like an overview of medieval Europe, and I'm definitely looking to expand, although the next thing I'm probably going to read is I forget the actual name of the book. It's a 19th century text about the history of the medieval Inquisition. Cool Imp. How's it going, buddy?
We sort of late just for you, Cool Imp.
Adam, how'd you do on the roll?
2 successes?
I got a 3 in case you didn't hear.
I heard.
Okay.
So as you're in the center of town giving a speech, one of the front doors is cracked a little bit. You can see these 2 young girls, maybe 17 and 15, sort of...
Yeah, so that means they're ripe, Leander.
Good lord, man.
What?
Historically, you're not wrong, but it's still creepy.
How old is Leander?
I think I said 16.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Then I withdraw my my objection.
I think the only one over 20 is Tom's character.
Yep.
And you can see that as they peer out the door, they're sort of eyeing you and the clothing that your father's been able to afford for you, and just your regal bearing, and maybe giving you a little bit of the but at the mention of your father, they just sort of blanch, and the door slides shut behind them.
Once again, your father's ruining things for you.
Getting talk blocked by the old man.
Well, not yet. You did get 2 successes on that persuasion. I'm just seeing how you want to use that.
I'll go up to the door and I'll just kind of like lightly knock on it and try to put on the best Van Constantine charm that I have. I'm like, I feel as though you were interested. I can assure you it's good work. The pay is whatever is appropriate for this era.
Well, don't get ahead of me.
The pay is I don't know how much you want.
Just take out my bag of gold and just like one piece. No, this much?
No.
The door opens again, and an older woman is standing there, maybe about, say, early to mid-30s, graying hair, quite prominently plump, and she sort of looks you up and down. My lord, with a curtsy. What might my humble home do for you today?
I desire your daughter.
Adam, I'm assuming you're there as well, so anytime you want to trademark Adam Ruin this, be my guest.
Not yet, Chaz. I had to wait for my moment.
He waits for the room to be ripe. Room and board and a guaranteed meal. That sounds about right. Hello. No need for the formalities. Unless you wish to get sharp with me. No. I can't help but notice that your daughter seemed to be interested in the employment opportunity that I'm offering.
Oh, my daughters, my lord, they are but fanciful children. Certainly you would not be desirous of them. Can I get a perception empathy from you?
Perception empathy. Two successes.
2 successes. They do want to. Your way of life is immensely... what's the word? Immensely appealing to the standard medieval peasant. And, the hard work they have to do on a daily basis, which wouldn't really be that different, but they'd still be in better conditions. However, you can tell the emotion reflecting in the mother's eyes is not necessarily one of... It's not that necessarily she doesn't want her daughters to, is that she's legitimately terrified. Your father is the lord on the hill that the peasants whisper to one another about when the moon rides dark at the apex of the night.
There's a lot of comments in here. Xavier's commentary as well that really want me to go in a hentai literature club direction with this. This isn't that serious.
Okay, no, you're right. Just go for the mom then.
I will say I understand, ma'am, that my father's reputation precedes us, but I can assure you the rest of my household is nothing like him. I understand that he is a scary and fear-inducing man, but we simply wish to find people to do humble work for us.
My lord, you speak so harshly about your lord father. And she'll sort of like wave you in.
Fuck that guy.
Like, speak freely, madam.
As her eyes panically like dart back and forth, and she just sort of hurries you over the threshold.
So what I'm hearing, Yusuf, is they have an obligation.
I'll go ahead and I'll step in.
Adam, are you?
Like, speak freely, madam.
I'll pull in my sister by the hand.
Okay.
Coolin, you are right in that. However, our totem requires us to be a little more selective.
I'm afraid to say this, but you don't have a totem yet.
Oh, well then, Leander.
My inner Dr. Alistair Grout. I don't know if I have the regal bearing of Alistair Grout. That voice actor was phenomenal.
Leander, if your loins burn, then go for it.
Jesus.
But, a bunch of people just died, so if your loins are burning right now, that's appropriate.
Was that like 2 days ago? Or like a day ago? So next day already.
I have my morning wood. It's fine.
Ever get around a La Sombra I sent you? I will read that tonight. You have my word.
I think Josh did, right?
No, I didn't get sent a copy of it.
Oh.
Did I not?
Okay.
No.
Holy fuck. Okay. I will forward that to you.
We had a busy night when that happened. Okay, so yeah, I'm go ahead and stepping inside.
I'll follow. Yes.
Yeah, I pulled you in by the hand.
Come on, you gotta play wingman for your brother. Get him laid. Come on. Don't you want a little niece, nephew?
I don't want to take care of it. I just want to take care of myself.
My lord, my lady, I know not what to say. I don't wish to offend your father, but you must understand, he is a character of a certain imposing nature.
I can assure you, he doesn't actually eat full goats raw. I understand there are many rumors and hearsay about my father, and it's true he is an intimidating and violent man, but mostly to his enemies, and I can assure you he takes more of his wrath out on his sons rather than serving staff.
Oh.
The lupus hasn't gotten the beatings yet, just the one.
Oh, he got fucked up, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost died.
My lord,
Madam?
could you swear to me on your honor that my daughters would be well taken care of?
I swear on my honor that as long as I am around, they will be as well taken care of as they can be.
For the next 2 fucking days. Your dad's gonna come back one day and he's like, what the fuck happened to my house? Who are these people? And then, murder the intruders. But
I'll leave a note on the door.
Well, Kulip, they know that he's a terrifying person. What are they going to do? Uprise against him? Really?
It's like, I'm trying to do an uprising against Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah,
See, impale the...
Yeah, he's about that level of intimidating.
Yeah.
Like, you get invited to his house for dinner, you're probably not coming back.
You might be the dinner.
Yeah.
Although I think less, sticks shoved up butts.
Just penises.
my lord, my fear is I shall sorely miss for their help around the house. My husband and our sons toil all day in the fields, and I require their help, which is to feed our families. Is there no assistance the great house of Van Constantine might render? Should I allow my daughters into your service?
Just take the whole family.
I was about to be like, what is it that you're... How many sons do you have?
3, my lord.
I need
3.
something to thin my armor.
Does your husband know a trade?
He's
Perhaps
a farmer, sir.
A farmer. You can have my sister. No.
I mean, you could just tell them, like, hey, you can just move into the house. Or you can just stay at our place. It doesn't need to be an everyday thing. Just,
you want to sleep over, guys? Yeah.
I was gonna say, how much staff did we lose? I know we lost.
You had 4 servants.
4 servants. Okay.
Sweet.
He is only above useless.
You might use him as a target that can move around. What was the old man that worked for us? What did he do? Just take care of the horses?
He was your father's steward, I believe. I had all their names and their ranks written down in my notebook.
Before they
notebook's
died.
over there. Yeah.
Before they were born.
Get 8 servants, your dad was cheap. Well, the problem is, the girls can probably do the basic scullery and cooking work, right?
Right.
But do they need to be cooking if we're not
Well,
going to be there?
Well, the thing is, also cleaning, taking care of castle, whatnot. But the thing is,
you're missing your father's manservant, a scullery maid, a cook, a warrener, and that's all your father had in employ.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Obviously, a scullery maid, a cook, 2 taken out. I don't think the farmer's going to know how to be a steward, and possibly he'll be able to take care of a warden.
But didn't they say they had a son as well?
You do also
Well,
have
they have 3
livestock.
sons.
Hmm.
Oh, we also have livestock. Well, I'm assuming that's not in the walls. Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your livestock is like a significant chunk of your wealth. You're going to keep that shit in the walls. Like, You guys don't, at this age, you probably don't have a whole lot like treasure chests full of gold. Your wealth is probably largely stored up in your livestock, Leander's books, like grains and stuff that you probably.
I was
going to
say the spice box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're taking that shit with us.
Like clothing, good clothing was immensely valuable back then.
Haha! I don't wear clothes.
Have a collar?
Joke's on you, we're putting you in a vest. You won't have fingers yet to take the buttons off.
Are you trying to propose me off marriage, Lempa?
And Elizabeth, yeah.
You know, that I get what he's saying, and he's technically not wrong. Politically,
Elizabeth is worth a lot of money.
Yes, and Leander will find her mate at some point.
I was gonna say I'm not trying to screw any of these women because at some point we will perform the rite of breeding for each of us, and then we'll decide who gets who. Oh, I don't think we're kings. I don't think we need people to wipe our butts quite yet.
Besides, I just lick my butt.
Why would I pay somebody to do what I can do myself? Now I'll say, well, currently our castle is missing a warden to take care of our livestock.
Warrener.
Warrener, how capable is your husband with the livestock?
He gonna learn today.
My husband keeps the finest fields in all the land, my lord. See for yourself, you shan't want for the majesty of nature. And you kind of get that she's hyping up her husband a little bit, but he's probably capable. This is a time and place where if he wasn't a decent farmer, he'd be dead.
But is he expected to take care of crops that we have?
Theoretically.
Well, my question is, do we have crops?
You would probably tax that from the serfs.
That's what I was assuming. I'm seriously debating whether or not he's a necessary component. Can I just pay him for these girls? Pay her.
I mean, alternatively, we could just give them a tax cut. Because it's not like we're going to be around to collect, right?
You guys are writing a lot of checks that your dad is going to have to cash. And he doesn't like you on a good day.
Well, I mean, like, who's going to be there?
I was going to say, if we live in 2 days and nobody's there at the castle,
he's not going to fucking know. He just wants to make sure that no one left shit on the floor. That's it.
We can just run away from home, make our own new castle.
Also, don't we need kinfolk servants?
This is true.
You don't need kinfolk servants. You can absolutely employ regular people. The issue is whether or not they're in on the secret.
Hey, do you guys know we're werewolves?
Now, if you tell non-kinfolk that you're werewolves, that's a huge violation of the litany.
Yeah, but so is fucking another werewolf.
Yes, it is. And this is not an age where they tolerate that because they're not desperate for Garou.
Not yet. I don't know. I feel like our father would cross a line at some point. It's like, damn it, you're all weak.
Like, I'm not going to stop you from whatever you're going to do, of course, but I'm just saying be very, very careful. You guys are Silver Fangs. That means you are expected to be the example for the rest of the Garou Nation. Now, the rest of the Garou Nation doesn't feel that way, but the Silver Fangs absolutely do. So, you're kind of playing politics here.
By picking servants.
See, Imp's got it. Well, they already have a decent amount of enemies, but...
Yeah, see, but rank 5 enemy doesn't go any higher, so we're good.
I was going to say, our father's more of a rank 7 enemy.
He's scary, man.
Wait, is our mother still alive, or
No, she's dead. You killed her.
Shit. I killed her, or I wasn't even there.
Yeah, you remember? Oh, that's right, you weren't fucking here.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any physical funds I might have to be able to pay this woman for her 2 daughters as compensation for the loss that she's about to experience if I take them with me?
Like I said, most of your assets are not liquid. Now, if you wanted to like trade her a cow would or like a couple of chickens, that's probably... I hate to say it, but to a medieval peasant, that would probably be adequate recompense.
Hey man, you want to take care of our chickens? Oh, I don't know about that. You can have 2 of them. Oh, fuck yeah!
It's not that they're worth that much. It's that it would ease the lives of the medieval people to have that livestock around.
That's fine.
I'll take that as a compliment that I'm currently the Tyrion Lannister of the Constantines. I am the one that gets the most books thrown at him.
Oh, hold on. That makes us Lannisters.
I mean, it makes sense.
If anything, I would like us to be Starks.
Yeah.
Extra not Stark.
Okay, I'd like to figure out what would be the economically appropriate thing to trade for these 2 girls.
Well, okay, no, you guys would be Starks. I'd just be Ghost.
Yeah, if he goes, yeah. The one that survives.
Well, again, bartering only came about, or the standard weights and measurements, as Yusuf said, only came about this year. So this is more of a kind of a barter thing. What's your offer?
A wolf?
You can have 2 chickens, and in the winter, they can have a cow.
That's kind of a bum deal, because then you have to keep the cow alive through the winter.
No, I mean, they can eat it.
Okay.
The cow makes
That's extravagant.
Yeah. But it'll fucking make sure they'll do it. You just need to put a stamp on it, or you need to sign something like, yes, they can have the cow in winter.
There you go. A cow is a year's wage.
I was going to say, so here's the thing. We're currently short a couple of living mouths to feed. So I am willing to trade 2 chickens and some of our grain and barley in exchange for her daughters in order to make up for the work that they would be losing.
And a pinch of salt.
Just 1 pinch, though. Don't go for a dash. You get a pinch.
It's more valuable than gold.
I mean, it is.
Well, yeah, because I can put gold on my food. That doesn't make it taste better.
What makes you poop gold, though?
We're in a place that has notoriously bad cuisine.
We totally learned about that, Yusuf. Apparently we're rich enough to eat chickens.
All right.
Glorious nut sauce.
Let's try a roll. Give me charisma. Well, I'll give you charisma empathy again. She's kind of on your side.
So I like to imagine I have like one of those, just basically an abacus watch.
Ooh.
Diff 7 for this.
I will spend 1 willpower.
Again, who's going to collect the damn taxes?
As I get 2 successes with the willpower.
Well, I guess...
Like, there wouldn't be a food tax, right? Like, no one's eating. They're eating. They're just going to throw food away.
2 successes?
Yes.
She sort of touches her hands to her face. My, that is a generous offer. And she'll sort of go over to her daughters.
Yeah, but our chickens like huge eggs. Trust me.
They'll talk for a bit, and you can see sort of one by one excitement light in their eyes as they turn, and eventually a deal is struck. The 2 young girls will introduce themselves as Mathilde and Astrid.
Astrid's a pretty metal name.
Yeah, but Astrid was also one that led to the end of the Dark Brotherhood, so I don't trust her.
You speak in Skyrim here, boy?
Skyrim belongs to the Nords. No, don't give Skyrim to the Nords, everybody. They're basically, white supremacists.
All right. I'll be nice and I'll let them ride the horse as I walk it back to the castle.
Okay.
Do they even know how to ride a horse, though?
I mean, I'm gonna lead it. I'm assuming you're gonna ride on it with them.
Yeah.
Based in Nordfield. Alright. Anything you want to do while they're out hiring servants? Lucius and Gwaine.
I don't know. Just gonna look around for food, I guess.
Well, there's a rabbit warren. There's 2 horses.
Oh,
There's a
fuck
fence
yeah.
full of livestock.
I was gonna say one of the horses is currently out.
Oh, yeah.
Don't eat the entire warren.
I will have 1 rabbit, as I've already had one earlier.
I like to imagine you just do that dog thing where you just kind of just stick your nose in the hole. You're sniffing around, just snatch one and pull it out.
Yeah.
Gwaine, anything? You can just pass. I know you don't want to talk too much tonight.
Gawaine's probably just more
Lament.
contemplating a lot.
Anything in particular?
Well, probably cursing a bit of his own bloodline.
Interesting.
I curse my fate.
For what it's wrought upon all he's known.
That is a very interesting direction for Gwaine. Alright. Since you're walking back, probably a good 2 hours, Leander and Elizabeth return to the keep with 2
Leander
young
tired?
maids in tow.
That's the most exercise Leander's ever gotten, though.
Leander, you arrive. There's some fresh blood around the rabbit warren.
I'm just like, God damn it.
No rules were laid out.
You're just like, nobody told me I couldn't.
You invited me to your house. What, you think I wasn't gonna go to the fridge?
The cold storage.
I'll be like, Gwaine, this is Astrid and Mathilde. They'll be taking care of the keep from here on out.
Oh,
I'm like, Astrid, this is the lord of the house while my father is out, my brother, Gwaine Van Constantine. This is, I point to the wolf who's currently tearing apart a rabbit, my father's pet dog.
Pet dog. I don't know if dog breeding has gotten as ridiculous as it is.
pugs.
Okay, yes. Now we have pugs.
My lord, you didn't tell us your father owned a wolf. Is it dangerous?
You got a rabbit?
No.
Find it.
My father has broken it.
Peas.
And very, very slowly, Astrid the Younger will approach with a hand out, attempting
What's her
to
hand
pet
smell
Lucius.
like?
What does her hand smell like? Peas pottage. Not that you as a wolf might recognize that.
Huh. I suppose I'll lick it in a bit, so I can taste it.
They growl at it.
Bleh, vegetables, gross!
I'm immediate carrying down it.
Well, it's not that you don't like vegetables, right? It's just you took the flour, you get no nutrition from it.
Yeah. So basically, all vegetables are just spices.
That seems like a really bad flaw.
It would seem like, unless I just can hunt and kill whatever I want. Hell, it could be people too.
I think that's also against the litany, if memory serves.
No,
All right, what
killing
if they're
evil
not people?
Just what if I fail to acknowledge them as people?
Because you're still technically half person. I mean, you're a werewolf, you're a breed apart, but you're also like half person, half spirit.
That's true. So can I eat spirits?
I don't know,
that's
maybe.
metal.
But to buy hard enough?
I mean, you can kill spirits, right? So theoretically, I mean, there is substantiality to them if you can hit them. Oh, hey, yes, you can.
Oh,
No.
To absorb their essence.
consume the spirits of my ancestors.
Mathilde and Astrid prove to be capable hands around the keep.
Oh, good, because they're going to have to clean up the main room.
They're still full of blood? Or
Why is there so much blood? There
Literally.
was a bandit raid.
We walked them.
Elizabeth has become a woman.
Oh, let's not.
What do you mean by that, Leon?
Well, on that note, has she? This is very important. Going forward.
Why?
Because how is the rite of breeding going to work if she can't breathe?
Adam, you're 12, right?
Yeah.
Most women have developed by that age. Jesus Christ, Xavier. Anyway. Fuck.
Elizabeth is probably worth at least 500 gold. He's the son of Garrett Van Constantine. She's good stock. Just like the rest of us are. We're nothing but breeding horses to our father.
Wouldn't it be 500 sovereigns?
Denarii. Drachma.
Alright, so.
This was a conversation we have.
It is. The first night is essentially them trying to scrub the blood off the wood floors, which I love the thought that you led them, oh yeah, it's not so bad, our father, all these rumors, and then the first thing they see is a fucking blood-drenched main hall.
Well, what are they going to do? They're going to walk all the way back there? It's not like they have anywhere else to go.
It's the implication.
I like to imagine that Elizabeth is just playing with her dolls while they're cleaning up.
Like, you missed the spot.
I'm like, yes, Elizabeth had her birthday recently and we slaughtered an elk.
It tried to run away.
It turns out it was knocked out rather than dead, and it made a bit of a mess.
Adam, we have a very important question to address. Elizabeth Van Constantine just saw everyone she loves either be slaughtered or turn into a monster before her very eyes.
I was under the covers, Chaz. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what happened. The
Check
blood
me.
that they're scrubbing off the floor is your mother's. How does Elizabeth deal with that?
Like, did they tell me that she died? Or
I mean,
did I just like see the body? I'm like, oh, that's what happened.
well, I guess she's drugs. She had a drug overdose.
No.
Fever took her.
Like, yeah.
You know what happened, Adam.
But did I see it like firsthand or
No, you were underneath the covers. Yes.
You just heard everything.
Yeah, you heard the awful cries of pain and the squishy sounds that were coming out.
And the
Yeah, woo? Is that what I?
that's not what I said.
I'm putting words in your mouth, Tom.
Well, I'll put something in your mouth.
No. Is that the concept?
Yeah, you know what happened. They're
Yeah.
dead. There's nothing you can do about it. Your healing magic's weak. Are you angry?
Like what the fuck did Father not let us let us know that we're gonna be monsters when we grow
God
up?
It's bound to happen.
Like,
Why an hour and a half after I start streaming?
Lull you into a false sense of security.
moment. Like, yeah.
Yusuf's waiting. Don't disappoint him.
You already disappointed him once tonight.
I'll wait till midnight then. It's kidding. Oh. Man, be like, yeah. She does feel, I guess she is down.
She's down.
She's down with the sickness.
down.
Oh, she's just feeling bummed out.
Like, she like, what the fuck happened? Why? Like, what was all this noises? And are we gonna all be like this? We're all gonna just kill each other and lose control? Like, yeah. How am I supposed to cope with this?
Now here's the thing. It's not just that your mother died, it's that your brothers murdered her. They're brothers who are now taking care of you. Your brothers who you are now stuck with.
To be fair, we're not sure which one killed her.
That's true. It's a matter of debate at this point, but it's not really important.
We both look pretty similar in the moment.
Murder your brothers.
You do that, and you inherit all the enemies we took.
Oh.
Well, I just solved the enemy for them. Like, I am the 5-star enemy.
Adam, don't make me kill you.
You'll have to deal with the 5 vampires and everything we took as enemies.
Possibly the vampires from How Not to Elder.
You guys, the script is so good. I can't wait for you to see it. We should post that on the Patreon just because.
You know how to make a house of cards?
How not to? Yeah.
What do you do, Adam?
I would. But I'll probably just be tearing up in my bedroom still. I guess then after that, yeah.
Just like the realization, oh, they're monsters, and my mom's still dead.
And I'm going to become a monster.
Yeah, but I might be the biggest monster of them all. I'll see.
Leander, you've noticed that Elizabeth has been hiding away lately. The whole time she was with you in the village, she never said a word. In fact, you had to cajole her a little bit, probably, to get her to come along with you. You don't even remember her assenting.
She's probably afraid of me. I did kill half of our family. We're serving staff.
The one person that I talked to, the person who made my battle skirt.
I'm gonna go to Gawain, and I'm gonna tell him the result of what happened when you and I turned. It's going to happen again. At least Father seems to have thought so. With Elizabeth and likely with Lucius as well. That's why he brought him. We couldn't control it. I tried to control it, to try to stop you, and I only added to the misfortune of our house. We need to make sure it doesn't happen again with the two of them. We need to be able to take some control when that change happens. As the eldest two of the house, I do not wish to leave this responsibility to you alone. Eldest you may be.
Leander, it is my responsibility, but I appreciate.
Seriously?
I accept your proposal.
Perhaps nightfall will come, and perhaps when nightfall comes, you and I can perform training like we used to.
I mean, if no one else has anything particular they want to do, we can absolutely fast forward to the night.
Xavier, if I'm Cersei, then who's my brother, the Jaime Lannister?
Well, Leander's Tyrion. Yes, that makes Gawain. I mean,
I don't know
they made the Lannister comparison, alright?
So yeah, what does happen at night? And again, Elizabeth, this is a question for you.
Can I hide under the bed this time?
Well, remember, you have one bedroom that everybody sleeps in. Now, the previous night, there were monsters raging outside your door, sleeping in a pool of your mother's blood. Tonight, theoretically, you're sharing a bedroom with them, probably even a bed. Which, God, I tried to avoid saying it like that, but you fuckers know what I mean.
I was going to say the serving staff also sleeps in the one room, right?
No, the serving staff sleeps out in the hall. The main hall where you ravaged everything.
Okay. We basically made them clean their room. Oh yeah, free room and board. You're just gonna have to clean all the blood off.
Now go the frick to bed.
Yeah, I'm probably just in case. I'm gonna suggest to Lucius try to cajole him into sleeping in the same room as Elizabeth, and then kind of just barricade the door in case one of them turns. While Wayne and I.
Wait, so you're gonna leave one of us in the room with a possible monster and lock us in?
I'm not taking that.
It's the best solution I have.
I'm gonna sit in the courtyard. Then I'm gonna be in the flowers that are painted blood red.
You're not going to sleep in the courtyard. You will freeze.
It's pretty cold. Or is it cold outside? I don't know. I mean...
I'd rather die than be with you guys.
Oh!
I mean, we're all you have left.
It's true.
Oh, Yusuf. You are Kafkan's spirit animal. So wait, is that...
Well, the thing is, Yusuf, if one of them dies, my father has less of a debt. If the 2 serving girls die, that's more of a debt.
That's fair.
I'll sleep in the girls' room, then. Sleep in the serving room.
So you're gonna sleep
Oh,
in the room with the people that...
Yeah. They're more trustworthy than you.
I didn't pay a cow. I managed to negotiate 2 chickens, some oat and barley and flour. The stuff that'll keep longer.
That reminds me, how long are we gonna be away?
How long are you going to be away from the keep?
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea.
Okay.
But you see how often your dad's here.
Yeah, but that's because he doesn't care about us.
He probably comes home and tells us all the badass things he's done.
Look how cool I am with my big penis.
Your other son, take
I
care.
fucked a dog.
Take care of him.
It was wild. I was in human form.
We did it human style.
All right, so do you actually try to barricade the wolf and your sister in the bedroom?
I try to escape, but
And no, you
you're
can't
trying-
leave.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Well,
have...
yeah.
First we have to... Wait, hang on. You're getting way ahead. First we have to get to that point. Leander, is that what you're going to do? Gawain, do you allow him to do this?
I'm not sure that's the best course of action. Best course of action is just to keep an eye on him.
just
And we'll
leave
try
me
not to
in
get
the
too
alone.
far away from our training. I'm gonna go ahead and take the book with me. My bookity book.
The Liber Jovi?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll grab 2 training swords if we have those.
Sure. I mean,
Oh,
you've progressed to the point where you're just going to use regular swords unless...
Well, I mean, even so, we're not. Yeah, that's quite.
yeah.
You,
See,
you
the,
can...
the training swords are actually weighted heavier. So when he uses the real sword, it's like...
Well, I like to imagine our dad just gutsed us. Just, you're 4 now. Here's a broadsword.
We
I
have no,
can't hold it.
But Dad...
It's bigger than my whole body.
If you want training swords, you guys have training swords. No problem.
because I think I'll murder him if I use a real sword.
All right, well, let's find out. Let's roll 1 opposed dexterity melee to see how training goes.
Well, I was also suggesting for our training that we try to shift and control it.
Oh, so you're actually going to attempt to tap into the form.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking the book. I'm assuming we
Interesting.
can still take the training sword, so it looks like, oh, we're just getting some late night training in new girls.
Right.
As you both take your shirt and pants off.
Trying to.
This is how father makes us train.
Yeah, because that'll make them look away.
So you're just going to have like 2 fucking giant Krynos werewolves in the courtyard?
Oh no, that's why I'm saying we try not to get too far away, because that's probably not a good idea. Just 2 Krynos in the courtyard.
So how are you going to make sure one of the servant girls don't get nosy?
Let's bet that.
Rather than barricading them together, I'll put the wolf in the courtyard.
That's safer.
And I'll try to tell my brother that make sure none of the serving girls see us.
You're giving that order to Lucius?
I'm not giving him an order. He's my brother. But I'm trying my best in the werewolf speak to tell him we're going to try to control what happened last time. Please make sure the humans don't see it, and also please don't kill them.
I don't think he's quite fluent in Garou yet. Just
Yeah,
like
I know.
you couldn't speak it before, I don't think it's clicked to him.
No, yeah, I'm just trying to instruct him as best I can. Like,
Okay.
Xavier's free to take what little bits of what I've said.
Here's what we're going to do. Give me the opposed dex melee roll between both of you.
Oh.
I actually have melee, just not as much as
Yeah.
2 successes.
I got 5.
Okay.
I expected as much.
Yeah, you take a beating, but luckily the new Garou blood charging through your veins is able to heal the welts and the bruises. Now let's do
Was
manipulation stealth.
I was gonna say, how does the actual change go for us? Because last time it was kind of not much of a choice, and this time I brought the book with me to kind of try to guide us through it.
Well, when the first time you change, it was this explosion of rage. This sort of like a car crash meeting your destiny. Now, you are more able to step through it. Now it's no longer a portion of you that's been held in check, held back, building up pressure like a soda can this whole time. You wear the inferno of your anger like a jacket, and though it's a wild ride, though you have to fight psychologically to control it, when you step into your Krynos form, as you feel yourself grow, as you feel your muscles bulge, as you feel your bones elongate, something feels right. Something feels proper. You can maintain your mind, you can think. Get a little angry when you're taking a few too many wallops from Gawain. But you're in that driver's seat.
I'm gonna reject the change.
Okay. Did you roll the extra dice for your Krynos form, Josh?
I did not.
Vasil!
Would you like me to?
Go ahead and just roll the extra dex.
Guten Morgen.
We're always fighting Vasil. Fighting our inner demons.
That is 2 more successes.
2 more. So, you put up a much better fight, but Gawain, spurred onward with his father's words and all the pressure he's put on, is actually able to hold a 9-foot Krynos werewolf at bay. Granted that Krynos is a bit of a nerd, but holy shit, that's impressive. Now, I would like you
I
both...
may be a humble theurge.
I think she like Hulk. The glasses on.
I would like
No,
you...
that's my kind of Krynos form.
The
Yeah.
Hulk is a doctor, though.
No, but he's
credible as well.
The credible.
I would like both of you to roll manipulation stealth at a difficulty 8.
No. I don't have stealth and 1 done manipulation.
Still a
You
chance.
I
can't
will
roll
roll
less
for
than
both
1
of us.
die. Even if it is at a -1 penalty. There, +1
3
difficulty
successes.
die.
No.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. I won't make Gawain roll. He didn't necessarily transform. You're able to keep it stealthy every once in a while. There's a point in the middle of the fight when Mathilde will come to check on the noise. My lord, is everything all right? And you have to sort of dart behind a wall, but you manage to keep everything on the level. Now I would like Elizabeth and Lucius to roll their rage.
Woo! Where's my rage? Oh, it is little baby rage.
Hey, It's 4
I
die.
don't have baby rage. I have a lot of rage.
I only got 2 dots. I'm pretty good at putting all those books getting thrown at me down.
I'm still just.
What is the diff?
It's a standard 6, but what's your willpower?
My willpower is 4.
All right, how'd you do, X?
3 successes.
Elizabeth, how'd you do?
0 successes.
Oof. Big.
But no ones, right?
No. There's 4, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. The rest of the night passes peacefully. Lucius, you are visited by very, very vivid dreams, much like the ones Leander himself described. Elizabeth, you have a bit of a harder night. Very vivid dreams, strange dreams, dreams that make you angry when you awaken. You toss and turn all night, and when you wake up, you can see that you have actually, with your human fingernails, clawed some tears into the bedsheets. But the night passes uneventfully. What happens the next day? Anything in particular?
Well, other than probably guiding the serving girls around and showing them around the keep and all that after they've cleaned the main room, I'm going to take the Libra Jovi a little bit out into the woods.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
Well, I don't think I know I'm a werewolf yet.
I'm mostly just keeping an eye on Lucius and Elizabeth.
You want to give me a perception? I will let you choose between awareness and alertness, so you won't yell at me.
We only have one now.
Well, yeah, it's alertness or primal urge.
I will let you choose between those.
2 successes.
2 successes. There's something in Elizabeth's eyes. Perhaps in your guilt, you can't really tell if it's a resentment towards you, but she's got some anger welling up in her. There's something that wasn't there before. And though she hasn't really changed, there's a part of her that just doesn't quite seem the same. Lucius, what are you doing?
Would you like to come with me out into the woods?
That sounds weird, but yeah. I don't like being inside all day.
I'm slowly building up our relationship from the D rank to the S rank, so that we can perform combos
let's
better.
stop at A.
Can't you get S with your siblings? Or no, it stops at A, doesn't it?
Yeah, it stops at A. S is the let's make babies.
Okay, we'll stop at A.
Alright, you take the Libra Jovi and Lucius out into the woods, out beyond your keep. You find a beautiful hillock laden with trees with which to sit under. Birds tweet a lovely song that echoes throughout the woods as sun dapples through the swaying tree branches, casting speckled patterns upon you and your sibling.
I'm like, we're probably going to run out of rabbits, Lucius, if you continue to eat all the ones that are easily obtainable. Perhaps it's a good time for you to hunt, as I make hunting motions.
Hunt?
Like hunting motions out there that way.
Title.
What's up?
So, he wants me to kill things, I guess. I can do that.
I'm like, kill things for sustenance for you. Stop eating all the rabbits.
You can't do sign language to a dog, my dude. Alright, let's do this.
I know I can't. I'm doing it anyway.
Charisma, empathy. This is definitely empathy, diff 8.
Why not awareness?
Oh, I got 3 successes.
What's up, Tom? I'm sorry?
Why not awareness?
Why not awareness?
Oh, because I'm having Josh roll it to communicate.
That was a joke.
Oh, sorry.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes. He's doing some weird human gyrations, and you kind of tick your head to the side. But somewhere in there, you start getting hungry, and the urge to kill rises.
Kill Leander.
No. Oh, shit. I guess I should go kill things. Man, I wish I was bigger.
Oh, I could
No
go kill
bigger
some
things.
drill.
I'm pretty sure it's called Canada Dry over here, though we don't like it much.
While Lucius is out hunting, I plan to take out the Liber Jovi and try to communicate with it.
Okay. That's not terribly difficult for you. You flip open a page. Ah, Leander. An interesting few days, it seems.
Yes, I feel a rage that's been boiling inside of me has poured over, but also like there's something else, some sort of connection to everything around me.
Of course. Leander, has your father truly never instructed you thus? Surely you must know your purpose. You are here to fight for Gaia, your mother, my mother, the creator of us all. Of course you have your rage. It is her way. It is how you fight. It is the weapon with which you persecute this war.
No, I understand that. It's just
This demon is heretical.
the physical realm of fighting has never been my forte. That's always been Gawain's, and I do not doubt the wolf's ability to fight. But I feel like there's something else. I feel my father, when he threw you at me, told me that you belonged to a member of his pack, a theurge, and that there were other ways of fighting that you were used for. I wish to understand this.
All Garou are warriors, Leander. The time to come where you must fight is inevitable. However, he was right. You do serve another purpose. Your birth moon, Gaia selected you to be a theurge, one who communicates with the spirits much like we're doing now. What would you like to know?
Is there a way, perhaps, we could fight together, the spirits and I? A lending of perhaps some kind of strength for strength.
There are several. The Garou nations have nearly perfected it. You speak of what your people call fetishes, talons. Again, you hold one in your hand, son.
I understand this. I wish to know how to use you. So that I may serve this cause that I have been chosen for.
One does not use me, we work together. And you do well to remember that when next you meet another spirit. My people are proud folk. They do not deign to look well upon condescension, intended or otherwise.
It's true. That's why the genies left.
Then forgive my impertinence. I'd like to know how we may work together then.
Who does this book think he is? You're the son of Garrett.
I'm the son of Garrett Van Constantine. You listen to me. I'll make the spirits my bitches.
I still possess the powers I did when I was free. I was a spirit of lightning, of storms, of thunder. If you wish, I can expel such energy to smite your enemies.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's do that first.
Forest fire!
Yeah, basically.
There goes the forest.
No, you said I was out in the glen, didn't you? No.
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna try to use the Liber Jovi to summon some fucking lightning.
Okay. That's going to cost you a gnosis point. And
Understandable. What's up?
How do you want to do that?
Well, I like to imagine that it's using the book as reading what's in it. I like to imagine it's probably some kind of Greek mythology and poetry and stuff like that. Basically, reading in ancient Greek some sort of tale of Zeus smiting people.
Okay.
Probably from the what's it called? The Gigantomachia? No.
I'm sorry, magic book. I mean, I could eat you.
Also, I think we're like 100 years too early for William Wallace.
Do it before school.
Could be wrong. It's been a
Wait.
while. Played Empires.
Isn't like the Jacobite era like 1500s? 1600s?
There we go. I'm reading poetry basically from the Theogony in ancient Greek.
Okay. All right. As you do that, this overwhelming smell of ozone swells up, comes over you, stings your nose, makes your eyes water. The book begins glowing with this lustrous hue, brighter and brighter until their very pages are radiating light, and suddenly, in a blinding flash, an arc of blue lightning rips from the book, embeds itself into a tree, and the whole thing explodes with this huge cacophonous explosion. Embers and flinders hither and yon, and just smoke pouring from the center of the trunk.
I just said the words Chidori.
God damn it!
Adam, you're fired.
Come on, Adam. You
Can
should
I
know this
try
by
that?
now. Chidori's too fast. He needs a Sharingan to control it. Fucking shit.
That's what the book's for. The book's a Sharingan.
I hate everyone.
Gwen, what's going on back at the keep? You're alone with Elizabeth, and something's just not right.
Sister, would it make you feel better if you killed something?
Would you like to kill a rabbit?
Should I perhaps bring you some chocolate?
There's no way in hell we have chocolate.
Would you like some honey?
Some need.
Here's probably a pretty normal thing.
Yeah.
Getting
I like to imagine that's what we have for our guests.
get faced.
She
So that when she finally turns, she can't like stand up straight.
She's fucking sloshed.
Now, do keep in mind the Garu system expels like poisons and stuff a lot more efficiently than humans do.
So you gotta get her really drunk.
I mean, you could get her absolutely and completely sloshed, but when she actually transforms, her immune system's been working overtime on that.
It's like the Flash. He's trying to get the buzz going. Doesn't work.
Yeah. Doesn't work.
That doesn't work
That's how-
for Wolverine too, right?
Yes, but for different reasons.
Yeah. Well, my
Captain America too. Stupid, super efficient, superhuman livers.
kind of want to stab at him for that fucking comment. Also, his character.
Also,
I'm
why
assuming-
Chidori when Kirin is such a better jutsu? Seriously.
Okay, no, Adam, roll your rage again.
Just because of that.
And it fails on purpose.
The true fucking happens today.
I was gonna say, Chaz, our house probably does have alcohol brewing in it, doesn't it?
I think it's mostly a monastic thing, but you would have some.
I got 3-1-7-2. So
3172. So
No
nothing.
successes.
yeah.
I thought we might have our own beer brewing. I thought that might have been a thing.
Actually, you
don't-
know what? Let's... Huh. Hang on, go ahead, keep going.
Well, you got 0 successes.
Yeah, I'm trying to flip through my... What the fuck am I doing?
I don't know, man. I'm not the game
I
master.
can't see your screen.
I mean, I know we could theoretically have our own alcohol stores. I was just wondering how normal it would be for a royal house to brew its own alcohol. Because I'm assuming we have stores of alcohol.
I'm something a little bit more inland is something that they would want to have a brewery, but I think we're just kind of an offshoot. I think we're just the fucking Pokemon daycare.
My character is really a Uchiha. Have to come with family to end the bloodline.
Oh man, you have no idea, Adam.
Speaking of
no idea.
Pokemon, anyone else see all the new announcements?
For Pokemon
I did
RPG?
not.
Pokemon Sleep.
Yeah.
What?
It's a thing.
What the fuck is Pokemon Sleep? I put an app on and I go to sleep, and is it an idle game? Yeah. Eyes burn. Sorry
Adam?
again for having them open too long.
How's your gnosis?
Sounds like you.
One gnosis.
You have one gnosis.
What?
Oh,
Oh, that's right. You're Hoffman.
yeah.
Right.
I've always had a strong connection to the spiritual, even for a Hobbit.
I started at 5.
I had to put a lot of freebie points.
Oh yeah, because you needed what 8?
Uh huh.
I didn't get to 2.
All right. You managed to hold on to your shit. Barely. But yeah, she's looking rough, Gwen. And honestly, Elizabeth, you're starting to feel really mad. Really, really angry. You've caught yourself eyeing the livestock every once in a while, or staring at the rabbits. And suddenly the bunny's not quite so cute. Suddenly the bunny's made of meat and blood.
When I attempted to, I'm gonna go to a corner. I guess where our mother died. And just scratch my fingers on the floor to ease the tension.
You probably died in a few corners.
Yeah. Well, I guess where I saw the blood at.
It's like Elizabeth, we have to tell you, Mom died a little bit everywhere.
All right, Gwen, what do you do as you see her just sort of kneel on the floor, and she's literally carving gouges into the wood? You can see blood starting to form under her fingernails.
Oh man, you're inner Sakura, but you're an Uchiha. You know what that makes you? That makes you Sarada.
I hate you both.
I preferred it better. I preferred it better when we were pretending we were, or comparing ourselves to Lannisters and Uchihas.
I don't know. I feel like the Uchihas get a better ending than the Lannisters did.
Anyway.
We could permaban Naruto. Tom has a permaban on Magic the Gathering.
Fine, no more Naruto, but Boruto.
What about Naruto Shippuden in there?
We can only talk about his new series, Samurai 8.
Pizza Cats.
Samurai, please.
What you gonna
notice
do,
me.
Tom?
Sorry, I was listening to this. Autism. I'm gonna beckon Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, your mother's murderer is calling you over.
Well, I'm just not paying attention. I'm just like,
Putting on my best impression of father.
don't hit me.
Just puff up your chest.
Grab a big axe and just whack it.
What would father do as he just flashbacks to countless moments of uncalled for violence?
Elizabeth, I'm gonna give you the option right now. I didn't give it to the first two. Well, Josh kind of steered his butt. Do you want to have your first change right now?
Do it, Adam. Do it. Scare the new hires away.
Got new hires.
We'll get more new hires.
Well, the good thing we only have so many chickens, Adam.
I just imagine Leander going back to the village. There's been another opening.
That makes us look like a death cult.
Then they're gonna be like, I knew there was something wrong with those Van Constantine boys.
But there was a girl this time. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah.
You're gonna do it?
Hang on. Let me say my piece first.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Elizabeth, if you're angry with me, then you're gonna have to find me, and I'm gonna walk out slowly, of course.
Slowly turns the corner, picks up the pace.
This is running away.
All right, you're gonna pull that trigger.
Yeah.
Bang!
All right.
Boom. Attack on Titan thing upstairs playing. That's good enough.
Adam, I swear to God, next time I see you, I will hate you.
Do you follow Gwaine out first, or are you gonna wolf out right in the middle of the floor?
Like, I'm gonna start like chasing him. Start on 2 feet, go on all fours, and then transform like that.
That's a good idea. So Gwaine, Elizabeth is running right behind you, and you basically see her drop to all fours, her spine arch in this unnatural angle, and she begins swelling up. Her mouth.
Well, then I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna try to find a
This is just hide and seek, Elizabeth.
a clearing in the forest.
Oh, I love it. Okay. So, it is past midnight. I'm 100% down to keep going if you guys are. I don't know what your schedule is.
No, I'm willing to keep going for a little bit.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Adam, are you gonna ruin this for us?
No, I'm good. Let's close it out. Just kidding. But it's like the perfect time for suspense, though. Like to be continued.
Don't fuck yourself. Roll initiative.
Oh no, guys! The Wi-Fi is going out.
Are you down to keep going for a little bit, Tom?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's do it. Give me
Awesome.
that initiative roll.
For all of us?
Yes. And Elizabeth, I will remind you, you have one higher dexterity in Krynos form.
So I have 2 dexterity. Not 3. Never mind the 3. Steps of wit. So
I got a 14. Destroy.
14 for Tom.
I get a 12.
12 for Leander.
No, wait. Am I rolling initiative too?
Yes.
Hmm.
11 for me.
All right, so 14, 12, 11. It's kind of like one of those breast cancer hope ribbons. Okay. So,
Okay.
Gwaine, you are hauling ass from an actively Krynosing werewolf. I would like a dexterity athletics at a standard difficulty 6.
That's 3 successes. Can we say I also had my relic, my whatever it's called?
Your fetish?
Yeah, there you go. I have my fetish with me at all times.
Sure, absolutely. I mean,
I
you
always-
guys, which one are you in particular? Your
what is it called? Lion Fang?
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Father would kill you if you ever went anywhere without it.
Mostly because I use it to defend myself from him.
Yeah. Block, boy! Ah!
What's your
You have
dexterity?
weapon advantage!
What?
Right now, you're still in human form, right?
Yes.
What is your dexterity?
My dex is 3.
Okay, so you're actually a little bit faster than Elizabeth, especially having trouble outpacing her, or having trouble adjusting and acclimating to her new body. Leander, as you are out in the woods, the lightning strike bites into the tree. Smoke. What do you do?
I'm assuming I don't hear anything at this point.
I'm just trying to figure out your reaction first. You're going to hear stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm like, that is some teamwork, Libriovi.
Learn this well, Theurge. This is the fruits of partnership with the spirits. Do not work against them. Do not let them command you. Together, we can do amazing things. At which point you hear the coming from the keep itself, these waves of birds flying from branch just in a cascade whipping around through the trees. You can hear the crunching of underbrush as a deer comes bouncing by and then gets taken out by Lucius.
I was about to ask if that's what happens.
Yeah. Can I digivolve?
Did you evolve into Hispo?
Well, yeah, just go into Garurumon.
Oh, is that what you become? You become Werewolf when you stand up? There we go. That's better anime references. Digimon.
It is definitely more acceptable.
I'm going to kind of turn book in hand to the direction of the yelling as I kind of call Lucius to run with me.
Okay.
But I have this food.
We'll return for the kill. I feel the worst has happened. Also, I need to keep an eye on you in case another 2-for-1 happens.
Elizabeth. So again, I will allow you to control your rage with the caveat that everything looks like a target to you right now.
I'm just chasing after Gwen there.
Fuck the tree.
Or I mean, control your frenzy. But you're going to chase Gwen?
I try to aim for his legs or something. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hamstring him.
Dex
I was about to
athletics.
say.
Permanently cripple him. Elizabeth, you disable.
I might need to or someone may need to remind me what Lion Fame does.
It's like Ag +3 and is super hard to soak. It's in the Dark Ages book.
Yeah, Ag plus.
Doesn't it add to some stats, or am I crazy?
That's your giant belt.
No, that's my
that's right.
Or did you also get one?
I think I also got that.
Dope. But
I got 2 successes.
If you
2?
Yeah.
All right, you can't quite catch up to him, and it's pissing you off. You can spend rage, however, if you want to take another action at the end of the round.
Not yet. I'll wait till next round.
Okay.
He has the 1 rage to spend.
Yeah.
Not 4 rage, yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got 4?
He's a Gallier, not a Ragabosh.
Lucius?
Yeah.
Would you like to turn this into an absolute shit show as well?
Oh. I could, but what's the trigger?
Well, I mean, you've seen these fucking monsters completely destroy everything. You can hear that there's another one coming. And your brother
I'm tired of being helpless.
Is running headlong towards it. So it's up to you. You don't have to. I've got some better ones in store if you want to wait. But
I'll wait, but I am getting frustrated. It's like, damn it.
Ponce being left behind.
You are the youngest.
At the keep by what you thought was your father.
Oh man, that's right. You guys haven't seen me in the human form. It's gonna be super weird waking up really sexy.
Is he full of hair? I don't know.
I mean, I sent you the picture.
I did?
I mean, not you specifically. I sent everyone the picture.
Okay. So what do you actually want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
You're running alongside Leander.
Yeah.
Now, I'll let you do it, but I want to point out your character has historically run as far from the Krynos as you possibly could. What's the switch?
Have you figured out a new tactic?
I'm tired of running.
Acting the nuts.
Okay. You know what? As your sort of wolf and human sides are melding together, I can absolutely see that being a very, very human thought to occur to a wolf. Sure. You follow Leander. Gwaine, it's your turn again.
Well, have we at least gone to further away from the keep?
You're outside the keep walls, and he's right behind you.
But
Or
this
she.
is more secluded, right?
Not quite secluded. I'm running your chase as an extended action. So at about whoever hits 10 dexterity rolls first is actually able to get to the forest, the glen, the wilderness part. Now, if he's able to get more successes on the dex athletics than you, that means he overtakes you and bad things might happen.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna keep going.
Boom. Make the roll.
What was it? Dex athletics?
Yes.
That's 4 success.
Ooh, okay. So you're well over 2/3 of the way there, just hammering that grass.
You see, Father does not make his Van Constantine sons do normal cardio. What he does is he takes the bow and arrow out and he just kind of aims it high. And he's just like, run, boy!
No, he gets on the horse and starts shooting at us.
Yeah, probably that.
Leander, you're up.
This is training for the Mongol hordes.
Well, as I'm running, I'm just kind of book in one hand, just kind of trying my best to unbutton or rip my shirt off as I'm trying to shift.
Okay, that's going to require a roll. Now, I don't... Actually, wait. If you use your action to shift, I believe it doesn't, right, Xavier? You only roll if you do it as part of an action. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can go BAM, Krynos.
Alright. Yeah, basically running, pulling clothes off so I don't rip them, considering they're expensive.
Elizabeth,
Just running, tearing clothes off, slowly shifting.
you're up.
And chase after Gwaine.
All right.
Still.
Dex Athletics.
Botch.
I got 3 successes.
Okay, you are... So it's 7-5. You were right on Gwaine's heels there.
I'll do the rage this time.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, how many points are you going to spend? You can spend up to half your max. So what do you have?
Effects of 4.
4. So you
That's
can...
not good.
You can... How many extra turns would you like to have?
Let's go with the... Let's go with 2? Yeah. Any frustrated?
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going in for the kill.
Yeah.
Lucius Camillus Van Constantine. What? So as you're running alongside Leander, Leander has taken on this massive, monstrous shape.
I wish I could get bigger.
You go to the gym. Get swole.
Is this what inspires you to just beef up to Hispo?
Did I do it?
It's like 2 dog push-ups somehow.
Do dog push-ups.
I think that's called standing up.
That's why it's so funny. For me, at least.
I'm confused as to why he's taking off all of his clothes. I'm confused. Why does he have them on in the first place if he's just gonna take them off? Well, yeah, just gonna keep running. Don't know what exactly the plan is. I'll figure something out.
All right. Elizabeth, your first rage action. Give me the Dex Athletics.
Boss.
Got you.
2. 2 is enough to catch you up to Gwaine. So, Gwaine, what happens is as Elizabeth lets loose this horrible, feral roar, she coils her back legs and springs and leaps, sailing towards the air. And literally, you are as this running through the wilderness. You are at Gwaine. What do you want to do, Elizabeth?
Gonna.
Kick him in the chest.
That would be funny, but and like stop on his legs.
Leaping rig.
Are you going to try to pin him or knock him down?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, like knock him down, pin him. Yeah.
Okay.
Make him like not moving. Yeah.
That's going to be a strength brawl, difficulty 7. Your strength is increased by 4 in Krynos form.
Yeah.
So what does a giant's belt do again? X?
Activate it with Gnosis plus 3 strength. I think that's about it.
I hurt Tom, maybe.
I heard Tom, maybe.
Yeah.
How'd you do? Stygian son, hey Anthony, how you doing?
5 successes.
Tony.
5
Yes.
successes.
Holy shit.
What's your strength?
Like, well, it's 2 regularly, but
No, currently it's what, 5?
7.
yeah, 7. Yeah.
Okay, so
What's at 6 if he got the Krynos 2 plus 4 is 6.
Yeah.
all right. So you're gonna roll 9 dice of bashing damage against Tom. Tom, I'm more than happy to say you have your armor on at the moment. Did we ever figure out a suit of armor for Gwaine?
Under Armour.
I imagine.
I feel like he'd have. Well, it goes by classes, right?
Super heavy.
Well, imagine you wear like class 3 at home, and then when you go out, it's class 4 or 5. I take 4.
I'll adhere to Xavier's advice.
All right, I have to look up exactly what class 3 armor gives you. I think it wasn't it like plus 3 to soak rolls, minus 1 dex.
Yes,
Okay.
if I recall correctly.
Okay. Well then, we've been ignoring the minus 1 dex for him, but that's okay. God damn phone! Shut up! I turned off my ringtone. That isn't fair. I turned off the fucking ringtone.
We have
Oh,
to
notifications was on. All right.
There you go.
Throw it against the wall, Chase.
How'd you do on your damage roll? Tom,
4.
roll stamina plus 3 to soak.
Okay, I have actually more stamina. Stamina plus 3? Oh, cool.
School is for nerd.
School is for nerd.
I'm gonna... nah, I gotta use a willpower here. So, that's 7 dice.
Okay.
That's 4 successes.
Okay, so what happens is Elizabeth goes for the legs, swipes, and she's actually able to knock you off your feet a little bit. Unfortunately, however, most of your back plate takes the thump, and it's really just a force that knocks the wind from your lungs. And it's your turn.
Well,
You're about 3 successes worth of distance away from the clearing of trees and seclusion that you crave.
yeah, I'm gonna keep going to the grove.
Okay, roll it.
And I have 1 less die now. So now I'll spend a willpower for this.
Okay.
And I got a 3. Yay! I barely made it.
Okay. So you manage to push your way into the tree line, and you can hear the thundering, monstrous steps of Leander in full Krynos form coming in your direction, Lucius running at his heels. Leander. Sun's out, claws out. What are you going to do?
Can I actually see them now? Or do I only see my older brother running into the clearing?
Right now, it's Gawain because your line of sight probably ends at the tree line. But it doesn't take much to infer that Elizabeth is not far away.
I don't know if I should hit you with lightning or not.
Why would you hit me?
No, not you.
I know.
The young one. I'm gonna kind of open the Liber Jova and I'm gonna say, try not to kill her. Or let's try not to kill her.
I will use my powers at your command, but I am not responsible for the destruction that nature might wrought. If you pronounce the sentence, then you're the one responsible for it. And as he says that, sort of to emphasize the point, you can hear the whirring of energy as the Liber Jovi powers up.
I must learn to accept this responsibility then. I will prepare to strike my sister with lightning if she comes out of the clearing.
Okay. Which means I need to look up the blast charm.
Can we say that the armor penalty does not apply to combat rolls? Because they're meant to be fought in.
Well, yeah, but it also restricts your movement. That's the thing. You're trading accuracy for soak dice.
And that...
I mean, but historically armor didn't actually restrict movement.
Yeah, it was made to be moved in, especially if it's fitted to you.
Also, I don't understand what Yusuf said to me.
Stark.
Oh,
I think that's a Game of Thrones thing.
it is.
Yeah.
It's from Ned Stark. I will take it under consideration. I am not prepared to 366. I'm not prepared to make a ruling at the moment, but I will consider it.
I'm just taking historical considerations into account.
Yeah, like that video I showed you guys where the guy doing the medieval workout in plate armor.
You know what? I'm a history nerd. Go for it.
Like, I'm not saying that we're going to be acrobatic ninjas.
No, even fucking knights in plate mail were able to do some shit that I can't do fucking bare ass naked. So.
Yeah, I remember showing you the video. He's just freaking doing somersaults and just rolling in it and everything. Just like, this is classical medieval training.
At least for armor that's fitted to us.
Okay, so Elizabeth, what are you gonna do? Derpa Herp 10. How's it going, Derp Herp? Okay, yeah, you guys sold me. I'll allow it.
Oh, I just gonna run to the trees, right?
Yeah.
Can I just go over and like tackle the first tree I see and just pick out off the roots if I can?
By the way, the stream still says we're playing Doom.
Oh, shit. That's probably why we have more people, isn't it?
This is a weird. Well, we are playing Doom. Doom the Apocalypse.
Well, I made a mistake and it's been going on way too long to fix it, so I guess we're gonna keep on trucking with this for a little while.
This is actually... We'll get to the killing demons part at some point, I promise.
Just people come like, oh shit, somebody's playing Doom.
No, it's just a bunch of weirdos playing pretend.
And wrong. They're doing it wrong.
Like, they never actually watch this kind of thing, but they know instinctually we do it wrong.
Alright, that's gonna be a strength athletics to rip up... Actually, no, fuck that noise. I want to start using that one rule where if you have more dice than the difficulty in your pool, you auto-succeed. Because that's been a rule since, like, 1st edition, and it just makes things go faster. So
yeah,
I don't...
just like... Yeah. You can absolutely do it. Just do it.
Yeah, you rip up the fucking... Go ahead.
Oh, it does not apply to direct combat. That's it.
Yeah.
Also, I will reserve the right, if for some narrative reason I think it makes more sense to roll, I will ask you to roll.
Yeah.
Alright, Elizabeth, you rip up the tree by its roots. Leander, you see her do this.
Oh, then she's getting a lightning strike.
Okay, so here's the way it works. And I'm gonna apply the spirit's rules to you. The spirit can attack from a distance, breathing fire, unleashing ear-splitting sound, hurling shards of glass, or spinning razor blades. Storyteller spends a point of essence, which means you spend a point of nocence. Difficulty... Or no, that's the wrong one. Rolls the spirit's rage. I'm going to ask you to roll your rage as a damage dice pool, dealing aggravated damage. The spirit does not need to roll a hit, and the attack cannot be dodged.
So I just roll my rage for damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, as you spend rage, that's going to be less and less powerful.
Yeah.
But...
2 aggravated damage then.
All right, as you rip up this tree, you turn to look into the clearing, and this lightning bolt comes arcing towards you, strikes you dead center in the chest, and knocks you to the ground with this stink of singeing fur.
Hey, bloody hell!
And now all my siblings know I can shoot lightning.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Did it hit the tree first, though?
Yeah, it's in your hand. And actually, no, now ripping a tree out by the roots is probably an action. Lucius, what are you doing?
Yeah. She's down, right?
For the moment, yeah.
I'm gonna go and
Doggy pile.
that dog pile.
Wishbone.
I guess I'm just gonna go and.
Oh man, Josh, we can wishbone our sister.
Oh.
As Lannisters would intended it.
God damn it! I'm gonna go and try to I guess gnaw at her leg.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. So what?
Oh,
Dex
you
roll?
were playing as 1197, by the way.
Yeah. So I think we're in high. If I'm not mistaken.
The high medieval.
I'm gonna try and fix that Doom thing real fast because I feel really stupid about that.
It's kind of similar.
Dex Brawl difficulty 5. I got 1 success.
Okay, roll your strength.
Oh no, I lied. I forgot Div 5. 2 successes.
Now you're applying your lupus form to that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, strength +1. And then I think fangs are what? +1 die of damage?
No. No, yeah, strength +1, that's it. Oh yeah, man, plus the 1 success. So yeah.
Go for it.
2, 3.
It's how hit Doom.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. All right. How's your stamina right now? It is at +2. +3. Yes, Adam.
And I have 6 stamina.
Can you roll 6 dice?
Yeah.
Wait, can you soak lethal in Krynos?
Yeah. You can
Okay.
soak anything.
Yeah, roll 6 dice.
We're thick boys. And a girl.
I got 1 success.
All right, then you soak 1 damage and you take 1x of lethal.
Well, I like to imagine when Elizabeth goes back down to Hamid form, she's going to go from looking like a typical 12-year-old girl to just like a jacked female UFC fighter.
Oh.
Wait,
Like the new strawweight champion. What was her name? Continue. I'll look her up.
Tom, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, this is not really what I intended this when I ran out here.
To kill your sister in cold blood?
Or we're not going to kill you.
That means
No, I just didn't want you killing the people who have literally been there one night.
Jessica
Give them at
Andrade.
least 2. At least let them live until father gets home.
And he can kill them.
I was gonna say I can write down whatever I want in that note, right? Because chances are those girls can't read.
that's a good point. Yeah.
I was like, Father, we all turned into werewolves while you were away. Everybody died. Hired 2 new staff members. Traded 2 chickens and some flour for them.
2
Don't mention the
chickens.
Bailey.
And just father's like, 2 chickens? No.
He takes the note, puts it in a book, throws it at you.
I'm sure he can read. He's intimidating and evil, but not dumb.
That's how he got to his position. He
You
has
guys
strength
are
and smarts.
you guys are lords. You would be educated enough.
Anyway,
Oh, it's because Coolimp is asking if our father could even read. I'm assuming, if anything, he's slightly Machiavellian. Before
Well-
Machiavelli.
I'm going to jump on the werewolf as well, but gonna try to wrap my arms
Finish
around
her
the
off.
neck from the back.
Okay. Are you going to do this in human form?
Yeah.
All right. Strength plus brawl, diff 7.
Strength plus brawl. How do we get Gnosis back, by the way? I forget.
Meditating and stuff.
Okay. Well,
That is the current UFC strawweight champion.
that's uncomfortable. What was I saying? Right. I'm going to spin my Gnosis on the belt now.
Okay.
And you said it was 3 strength X?
The belt, yes.
Okay. So strength brawl?
Yes.
Okay.
Why did you pick that picture of her?
Well, because the other ones had her face bloody. This is a nice. It shows off her figure, and it's like she's moderately good looking, but holy shit, her wife.
Her what?
Her wife.
Oh, what about her wife?
6 successes.
6 successes. Okay. Would you like to inflict damage with that?
Not lethal.
Well, yeah, I do, but I'd rather inflict bashing.
Well, it is bashing.
Okay, then yes.
It's basically like a bear hug. So yeah, go ahead. So that's going to be strength plus 5. And Elizabeth, you're going to roll 6 dice to soak.
Got 2 successes.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
And you soak 2?
Yep.
Alright, take 3 bashing at him.
Is all that down to crippled bashing? Yeah.
Alright, Leander.
I'm just gonna sock her in the face.
With lightning? Put me out of the misery.
Alright, man, roll it.
And it.
No, well, if I just hit her one more time, she'll get knocked out, right?
As far as Leander knows.
Well, rage healing.
Yeah, I'll just try to physically knock her out. What do you want me to roll?
Dex brawl.
4 successes.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Strength plus 3. Roll 6 dice to soak.
You again.
I got 7 successes.
Fuck.
I'm dead.
That realistically might have killed her, but you know that. So, here's what
She
happened.
gets 1 free rage wake up.
Yeah, basically. But you gotta figure that she's got some ag up here, and then she's got 1 lethal over here, and then you fill up 4 with bashing, and that 4 becomes lethal. But yeah, go ahead.
Once again, Adam's character.
Dead by the roll of the die.
Hang on. Roll your rage. Roll all 4 of your rage.
Wait, what's
Me?
happening here?
He's using his rage revival. His remaining active is what is called in the rules.
Wait, is he dead?
No.
Yes.
I
2
thought we were
successes.
doing like bashing damage.
You were, and Josh did the last time, but he also threw fucking ag damage at her, and Lush is bitter. So, 2?
Yep.
Alright, you're gonna heal your bottom 2 levels of damage. Next, I want you to roll your stamina. Just your stamina.
The Krynos form or just regular stamina?
Your Krynos form stamina.
That is 2 successes.
Well, did you get an 8? It's a diff 8.
Nope.
Nope, okay. So unfortunately you don't heal any more than that. So you are currently at mauled, and you
Yep.
are pissed. Gwain's hanging off the back of your neck. There's another you-sized werewolf that just punched you in the face, and a little dog is nipping at your heels.
Bark, bark.
Just I'm helping.
I did my part.
Did I still have the tree in my hand? Or did I get zapped with lightning?
Do what now?
The
The
tree.
tree?
Oh yeah, you've got the tree.
I'm gonna use that to bash the dog.
You son of a...
It's within range.
How much damage is a tree?
I don't know.
Alright, I'll tell you what. Strength plus 4. Alright, well, yeah, roll dex melee to hit the dog.
Aha! Roll to hit, you mauled motherfucker.
Yeah, you're at -2 dice for the roll.
And they only have 1 melee. So this basically cancels out.
What was the roll?
Hold on, I'm slow. Come on. 1 success.
Okay, so Adam, being Adam, formidable opponent. I'm going to go for the weakest one that did the least damage. Alright, you're going to roll strength plus 4. X, roll stamina to soak.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, cock. 4, 5.
This is like the opposite of, well, last stream's rules.
Where it's kind of like, ate shit.
I
Well,
got 3 successes.
Because last stream's rules, I would have just murdered everybody. How much now?
3 damage.
Okay, and you soak 5?
Mm-hmm.
So you get smashed with a fucking tree. It kind of pounds you into the dirt a little bit, but you shake it off, and you're okay.
Oh, bitch!
Like that was a good stick.
Lucius, you're up.
Gonna go for the nads now.
Oh
I know
God!
there are none.
It's his signature jutsu. All right, X. Oh wait, yeah, they're sorry. Twice over because that's a female character.
Yeah. I'm just like you, son of a bitch.
You,
Oh,
you
no,
need to
you-
learn. You thought what?
Is it just you, bitch?
Damn it.
Uh, 6.
All right, roll damage. Adam, roll 6 dice to soak.
The thing is, Xavier, all things have nugs. You just need to learn how to attack the spirit nugs.
Man. That's a lot of damage.
Got 4 successes.
Oh, let's hope that's enough.
Yes, Yusuf, attacking the spirit nugs is an advanced maneuver.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 6.
What? How much did you soak, Adam?
4.
4. Perfect. So what happens is, you lunge forward and snap at the leg again, twisting in just the right way to topple the Krynos. It slams hard, boom, into the ground, dropping the tree at its side, and mechanically that's going to push her, bashing damage into incapacitated, and Elizabeth is knocked out as she slowly melds back into the form of a small naked child.
I'll go grab my shirt I threw off.
But you're naked too.
I'm gonna go
I can
get
find my
food.
pants. Are you just gonna limp over to that deer and just start dragging it back to the keep?
I've taken no damage. I just took a tree to the face. I'm gonna go get my damn food.
Took a tree to the face, now you're just upset.
Yeah. I'm pretty mad! Change!
Hey, I'm gonna get my dinner.
Yeah, Leander's gonna put his pants back on and go grab a shirt, wrap Elizabeth in it, and basically take her back to the keep. And I'll address Gawain and say, we couldn't stop the change in her, however. We've spared her our fate. She's taken no innocent lives.
It could be hurt you guys. I don't think I did any damage to anybody.
You had it? I don't know.
You hit.
You hurt Gawain.
No, he didn't.
I
Okay.
didn't. He soaked it off. And I did damage to nobody. I didn't hurt a fly.
You killed a tree. That thing was there for hundreds of years. I like to imagine you killed the oldest tree in the forest. You pissed off a forest spirit. Jazz, give him a 5-dot enemy.
Adam has 3 5-dot enemies playing this group.
My father, the Ben Constantine
So you
boys.
have the 3 5-dot enemies, this father, and the spirit.
Yeah, I know.
You also have the son.
Yeah. I see the Holy Ghost.
No.
You already have the spirit, Adam.
Yeah. But I know. Yeah.
You're missing the son.
You killed the tree that housed an ancient forest spirit that's been there since England was a thing. Since an island formed by Gaia.
Ooh.
Just uprooted it in your anger.
You swaddle your sister, take her back to the keep. Matilda comes with this worried look. My lord, I heard a most horrifying sound. I saw the gate was open and I feared the worst. Is that all right?
And you see, wait, so they come out to, what, 3 barely clothed people?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess Gawain has his clothes on.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, our sister has a tendency to walk in her sleep, and unbeknownst to her, she was assaulted by a wild beast out in the forest.
That's terrible. Is she injured?
Oh yeah.
Dear, they savaged her, and it looks like she was burned.
Yeah, lightning scar for some reason.
You'll thank me for that later. That's a dope scar. Lightning scars look so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just means you could be what was her name from Katawa Shoujo? Hanako?
You're a wizard.
Yes, I'm like, no, she has taken some damage, but I believe she'll live.
Yes, cool.
We found the tatters of the young Mrs. Dress on the floor. I will set to repairing it as soon as dinner is complete.
Thank you. Make sure you prepare the nut sauce. Gwen deserves it.
He's been a good boy.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put Elizabeth in her bed.
All right, she wakes up after about an hour with the Garu's advanced healing. Adam, the last thing you remember is just unbelievable blinding rage. And now everything hurts. And your chest has been very badly burned.
Change
Hey.
again.
It was one aggravated. You'll be fine.
Wasn't it two?
Isn't
It was
ag
two. You're right.
scar?
It's-
But now you have a badass lightning scar.
That means I'm never gonna get married now. I've been seen.
Yeah, you can. Just she's gonna have a heart condition.
No, he was making another Weeb reference.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you say we, but I mean we've all played it.
I've played it. So we're playing on stream next. We're gonna play Katawa Shoujo.
Kanjivania specifically.
I'll probably be there sitting on the bed waiting for her to wake up.
All right? You feel the young child stir and then awaken?
I don't know what you remember last, sister, but you too experienced the change. However, thankfully you hurt no one. However, we took some effort to take you down before you hurt anything.
You could have gone a little easier. It's getting
Go a lot harder, goddamn.
Just a prank, man.
like are you sure I didn't hurt anything yet? I don't want to become like father.
I don't want to be a murderer like you two.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
Wayne,
Spared you the curse that we fell our shoulders.
even Lucius chipped in.
Kinda.
Is this the point where you, after 1 hour, you managed to drag the whole deer back to the keep?
Just damn it!
That'd be pretty impressive. The two girls that just started working here, just the wolf dragging in a whole deer back into the keep,
The wolf,
puts an apron on, starts butchering it.
the wolf or the girls?
I mean, yes, I guess it would be pretty impressive if I put on an apron.
No, as Gwen said, sister, you were spared.
Ah.
I'll go get her something to eat. I'm assuming after 1 hour the food's done.
Yeah,
Unless
there's plenty
this
of
is
hot
some-
sauce.
Unless there's some relatively impressive meal they put together.
I doubt it. They're simple folk.
They looked at the spices and they were like, I only know what the salt is. And I've used it once in my life.
On Christmas.
And that's some sand.
Just writing the bill that we're slowly accumulating for father. Sent serving girls to France to learn how to cook.
It only cost us 4 chickens and 9 cows.
God damn!
That's
They better have the best damn nut sauce.
No, they have French cuisine now.
I better be able to make my own nut sauce then.
All over their face.
Jesus, man. Okay.
What?
You
I'll
want to keep
bring her.
going?
Wait. I think this is a good stopping point. It's about 1.
Okay. Before we cap it off, what happens for the rest of the night? And then that way we can begin the next session with what I assumed was going to be the second session, but it just didn't play out like that.
Yeah.
You didn't expect all that role playing. And for
I
us
didn't.
not to-
Good on you. Good on you. This actually went really well.
Well.
Gawain kills himself.
No, the night he's like it.
He
Oh,
succumbs
what?
to horror now.
Leander's probably going to stay up late at night watching his half-brother Lucius, trying to see how well he sleeps and wondering if he needs to be worried about having to repeat this all over again. Or how soon he's going to have to.
I'm gonna look at them prepare the food and wonder if I can do that. The meat tastes better when they put it over the fire and throw dirt on it.
Are you just going to eat that elk raw, or are you going to let them cook it?
I've had cooked meat before.
So you just kind of drag the elk in front of the 2 serving girls,
Just like do the thing.
just kind of point at it with your paw, or just tap it.
Just like, make
Like
this
Scooby Snack.
good.
Scooby Snack now.
Scooby snack.
It's gonna be funny when you start speaking comment to them.
Do that thing where you put it over a fire and let it cook with the smoke.
Okay, so people are already voting for XP, so I gotta keep this straight. The rest of the night passes without incident, fortunately. All right, who gets the bonus? Or I'm gonna award 3 XP to everybody for tonight. So far, that's 1 vote for X for being a lupus. That's 1 vote for Tom for setting up Elizabeth's first change, and 1 vote for Adam for embracing his inner weeaboo. And I missed a vote. Oh God, whose vote did I miss? I think it was.
Cool
You
limp
missed.
for
Yeah.
Josh.
Everyone has 1 vote right now.
So nothing's changed.
Ooh, Yusuf's voting for Josh. Why, Yusuf? Do tell.
There's no reason.
I have no reason.
I will vote for Tom for role-playing well despite his injury.
Yeah, good shit, dude.
Oh, for X for biting my nuts for me.
I will vote for X for taking that wood to the face like a champ.
All right, I think so far that's 3 votes for Xavier.
I will also give mine to Adam. He tried.
I showed up today.
If he wasn't late in making Naruto references.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, mine is a vote because you were fucking late as shit.
so your vote is to double my vote.
My vote is to take away a vote from Adam.
We can do that. Oh, that's great.
Found it terribly amusing he was trying to negotiate help for a castle under such tragedy without proper historical context.
Hey, somebody has to run this castle. I knew that much.
Yeah.
And I don't have Senesaul as a skill.
All right, I'll give it about a minute in case anybody else in chat wants to pitch in. In the meantime, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is you do. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud, do the thing there. We have social media down below. We'll constantly tell you what we'll be streaming next. I actually really do intend to do a little bit more solo streaming and maybe making up for any missing time differences. That was fun. I enjoyed it tonight. Oh, also I do love my source ports. Anyway, oh yeah, and if you really, really like us, there's a Patreon down below. Thanks for everything. We appreciate you people. I'm not seeing any other votes, so X, you get the bonus.
Woo!
But then I'm like, how much XP do we have in total? Because
Power.
power.
I have 11. I think I might have gotten the bonus vote once.
Yes.
So I'll just pretend to be safe.
With that, my friends, you guys have a fantastic night, a better morning, or vice versa if you're flipped. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, good night.
Stay caffeinated then.
Goodbye.